I'm ready. Hit us. It is here.
Welcome back.
And I'm going to get the fucking number right this time. It's episode 55. Welcome, everybody. We're here. Podcast. Yet again, we're back for I don't know how many weeks in a row, but man, we're on a roll. I tell you what, baby.
Yep.
It's at least like 10, 15 episodes we're in a row. So
yeah, we're doing a good run.
Not missing one. So
yeah, we're doing a good run.
We're taking it seriously. We're posting on YouTube and shit. Let's go. Instagram popping off. So yeah, follow us on that.
Instagram's doing very good.
Appreciate you guys.
Yep.
Yeah, we had a video hit 5,500 views.
5,500?
Yes, that's what I said.
We did?
55? No, you said 5,500.
We did.
Yeah, it's that video. That
Oh,
same
really?
fucking finger looking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's still going.
5,500. It just keeps every time I get a like. I think it's the new one. No, just that one.
That one.
I'm like, all
Finger
right.
That was a
good.
good one.
Whatever.
But that was a good one, but I was surprised.
Good
Yeah.
old
Fuck it.
stirring stick.
Yep.
Yep.
Good old the classic.
I mean, it was a good video. So it was
Yeah.
good. But I think I don't know. I think a lot of them are good videos. So. But that's just my opinion. I don't know. And I posted like a what was it? 7-minute video.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
That was good. I like that. I like the clip. The
Yeah.
like
I think that's a good
long,
way to go.
short clip. Yeah.
That's a good way to go. I
yeah,
think
I like it.
just for like a perfect topic. I think
Yeah,
that
and
one
then,
was
like,
good.
just-
So
Just do the standard like at the end. It's like watch full podcast here.
yeah, true.
Yep.
We're learning.
Very good.
We're
Mhm.
doing
Absorbing.
good stuff. So
That's great.
we're just sitting here and we're pulling up like all the stuff we're gonna talk about. All of our notes and everything, and Mail just casually says he got a new phone, so we got to talk about that at least a little bit. So
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll talk about that. We gotta talk
after
about
the drink though,
Oh, yes.
and it's Mail's. So
that. Yeah, I don't know if I brought this around or not.
what do you
I
mean?
don't know. Like brought this to the pod before.
I don't think you have. No, it looks new to me.
Okay.
Why? You
Well,
thought you did?
Well, I've definitely drank it before. So it's from Germany.
I could tell from the name.
Yeah, I don't know what the fucking name, how to pronounce it.
Dilly can. He's professional.
I think last
he?
podcast or
I
the
drive
podcast before that I said I
BMW.
want to learn German. And
Oh,
it
that was
a
last
German name.
episode. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know.
And you did take a class, didn't
Let me.
I took a semester,
you? A semester.
Oh,
failed it,
German.
and then
Right.
dropped it and became an office aide for the
a
next
good way to
semester.
go.
It's a lot more
Yeah.
fun.
Dilly,
But-
try to pronounce the name.
Let me see the
It's right there.
Schafferhofer. Schafferhofer. It's not Schafferhofer.
Schafferhofer?
It's
I got it.
Schäuferhofer.
The
Schäuferhofer. You gotta say it like mad. Schäuferhofer. Hefeweizen. I think that's what it says. Hefeweizen.
Tell us how to pronounce it. I don't know.
So yeah, somebody help.
Yeah, brewed and
Beer.
bottled in Germany.
German makes. German
Yeah, and
makes
it
good
literally
stuff.
gives you the address of. It's in Frankfurt, Maine, Germany. All right.
nice.
Anyway, yeah. So it's like a grapefruit beer. It has 2.5% alcohols. And
2.5.
The fun thing about it is it doesn't
It's a
even taste
damn
like
fucking soda.
Yeah, and it tastes like a soda.
Yeah,
It doesn't
bet.
taste like a fucking
I
beer.
can see that. Is it twist off?
No.
Oh, come on now. Were you
Yeah.
prepared? We're
Yep.
prepared. We're good.
Bitch, I'm a professional alcoholic. I got it. I got
I
it. On
do
my,
this.
I got it on my
Oh,
keys.
On the
Of
keys.
course.
Drink and drive, but always have
Nope.
something to open up an alcoholic container while you're
Yep.
driving.
Smart.
Don't
Don't
drink.
drink
We're
and
not
drive.
drinking.
Don't do that.
Just opening it
Just
Be smart.
for the barbecues.
for.
All right.
Yes.
So I'm gonna put this down, and you guys talk while I open up our beers.
But
Cool. Yeah. Schaffenhofer. Schäuferhofer.
what do you expect
Your
here from the
reason.
drink here, Dilly? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking it's gonna be a little bit of a. I can't tell. The first thing that I'd say I can't tell if it's carburetor or not. Didn't sound like it. Didn't hear a hiss. You just took that off. But
yeah, absolutely.
Is it a little
I would assume it is.
I would assume it is.
a
I
little
guess.
bit,
Yeah. Like a beer kind of. It's gonna be.
Do you
sweet.
think it's gonna be a little bit like your drink last night? Tell us,
Oh my
tell
God,
listeners
dude.
and viewers about that drink.
I'm honestly not really feeling like drinking anything right now besides water.
Because of last night or what?
Yes.
Why is that?
I drink this drink called Jamaican Me Happy.
Jamaican me happy, but
And it was really good. Yeah, it was sugary, but it
Making
wasn't.
you gay.
No. Pause. So
he just turns off his mic. That's all he had to say.
So this drink, it was sugary, but it wasn't like that. It didn't leave that residual sugar on your lips when you're like.
All right, shut your mouth and let's try this, and then you continue on with the story about your drink. Okay.
Cheers.
That's not polite.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm
Beautiful.
expecting a bitter. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
taste alcoholic at all.
Yeah, it tastes like an orange sickle.
Yeah,
It's good.
it does. Kind of something Mike's Hard would almost make, you know?
Yeah.
Or maybe just tastes similar, you know? I don't know. I haven't had a Mike's Hard in a while. But kind of similar to that.
Yeah.
If you
It's low-key refreshing.
Yeah, that's
ever
really good.
drank one of those before.
See, calling out Dilly.
Uh-oh.
We've seen it now.
What, setting it down?
No, we've seen him say, "Oh wow, that's really good," and then not
Then what?
touching it
Yep.
for the rest of the fucking
'Cause
pod. It's
I
like,
wanted-
are you a fucking liar?
Okay, here's the issue. You want me to get on this? All right, here we go. I was gonna say I don't want to drink this. You guys won't allow me not to drink it. So therefore, I have to try it. And I've always
at
said
least
I'm not done yet. I've always said I wanted to try it, and motherfucker, I tried it. All right. Do I like it? Yes.
Is
Do
it
I
the
like
most Dilly drink? Yes.
Talk a lot.
It's a podcast.
I want H2O, but
And
you guys
that-
won't allow it. Anyways, yeah, I might not drink the whole thing. We'll find out. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't.
I think you should.
Depends on how I feel. It's
I
pretty.
really think you should.
It's
tastes
really-
like a soda.
It does really
It
good.
does.
I just don't drink soda. You know what I mean?
Lie.
A lot of sugar. And
Did you drink at Freddy's after the?
that was a soda.
Oh,
But-
isn't that weird?
That I hadn't had one for.
So silly.
I
isn't
haven't
it?
had one for a long,
Compared to
long time.
So silly.
Isn't that unbelievable?
He says he
Long-
doesn't drink soda, but literally
No, I don't
just
drink.
a few
fucker,
days ago,
dude.
he
Just
drank
fucker.
a
I am
soda.
so upset because he got me on this one because I never drink soda, and this one time I went, maybe I'll have the meal.
I
and
will
get a
back up
soda."
Dilly on this one, just because
Not
I
really.
do drink soda. And it's something I want to cut back on, but he really doesn't.
I don't
He
because
really doesn't.
it-
But he does have a milk problem. So
I backed up on that a little
he
bit.
did. You did actually. You did.
Quite a bit actually.
What do you
which is
drink now?
good.
Nothing.
Just water and milk, but
And soda.
no, only one.
Occasionally.
Very occasionally. I don't like sugary stuff as much. Soda tastes weird to me since, good old COVID. A lot of people have weird taste shit. I always bitch about it.
You
But-
still have it somehow?
It's still, it tastes like
Sounds like you're making up.
it tastes like fucking like sugar water at the beginning, but then you're like, oh, I think that's so. It's like I could taste that it was I had a root beer. That one I could taste. Coke.
I really
Coke
just drink
tastes
it for
weird, different.
the bubbles, honestly. Carbonation.
Yep. Carbonation is good. Carbonation is good stuff. I do like ginger ale. I will say ginger ale. Fuck.
Slaps.
Ginger ale
Yeah.
is fucking.
Had that.
It's really good.
I was sick this week. Big time.
Yeah.
Ginger ale saved my life.
Nice.
Ginger ale
nice.
is a big lifesaver.
It was seriously. It fucking.
It's good stuff. Anytime
Big
I'm on
time.
anytime I'm on a plane,
Mhm.
they say, "What do you want to drink?"
Ooh.
I said, "Ginger."
Ginger ale.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's,
That's a good shout.
it's so
That
good,
is a good one.
right?
And they always
That's-
have what type of ginger ale do they have? It's always that
Canada
one.
Dry.
No, it's not Canada.
Is it the
It's
other
that one fucking bitch, you know? What you know what it
not
is? It's like the fucking
fancy shit.
the fancy font and everything. You
Yeah,
know what I
that.
mean?
It starts with an
man.
S.
Seagram.
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 Seagrams.
That's what it is.
Ginger ale. Oh yeah, that's the best stuff.
Yeah,
Chris,
that shit slap.
you sip it and you start tearing up. You're like, So
as a
good.
kid,
Yeah.
I fucked with ginger ale so hard.
yeah,
Fact.
It's still so good.
So what's this Jamaican you gay?
no, pause. Jamaican, you happy? It's the sweet. It's a strawberry. What was it? I don't even know. Strawberry.
just because you know the size and you could see it, it was the size of a Four Loko.
Oh,
big.
that's fucking.
It fucked me.
So
It
this is a
absolutely
gas station
destroyed
drink or a fucking?
me. Pretty much.
Fuck
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
You ever have beatboxes?
No.
Yeah. Yeah. You're the one that introduced me. To
No,
that.
lady.
A lady introduced me to those.
Beatboxes.
It's a gas station thing, so
Oh, they're
it's
strong.
an alcoholic drink. I don't believe it. I think they're liars.
Okay.
It says it's like the same alcohol percentage as like a wine, basically like
So-
16%, 15%.
BS, dude.
Yeah, but
What?
literally a beatbox, it's
a
like
lot. It's only
a
this big.
16-ounce paper container. Well, no, a little bit more than that. Probably like 2/3 the size of a Monster.
Yeah.
Oh,
I would-
Jesus.
It's
2/3
big,
the
but
size
it's
of a
small.
Monster. And it's a paper box container.
Oh.
You have one of
Big
those,
box.
and you're fucking like you're not gonna please a single woman anywhere for the rest of the night.
Mad whiskey dick.
Yeah.
Mad whiskey.
You're
dick.
fucked up like that.
You just get fucking two in you, and you're fucking done for the night, and you're fucking
Yep.
noodling everywhere.
Yep. It's strong.
Dilly, you know that problem with noodling?
What do you mean?
Your whole body becomes a noodle, just not the peen. The peen and the rest of your body's a noodle.
Oh,
Right.
Okay, that did happen to me one time.
I can't believe
but
it.
I can't. I know. I hesitated because I didn't. Nothing.
Yeah, we know.
But
We know.
it happened to me. the one time that anything happened. That happened. You know what I mean?
ever get so drunk,
Of course.
and then you don't get anything, and then you try to beat off, but you have whiskey dick, so then you're just drunk, pissed off.
Man,
and
that's the
wanking
worst.
on your dick.
Flopping
You're
your
just
dick
like
around.
fucking.
Yeah, you're like, wake the fuck up, we're doing work. And you know, it's like, nah,
We clocked in. You doing it?
I'm drunk. We're busy. Time to fucking put in the time card.
You don't get to clock out until I get my pay.
Yeah.
That's
But
what
then
you're telling
just
it.
literally drunk off your ass, just like,
Right.
do something, and it won't do shit. And you're like,
Dude's trying to sleep.
I think one of my favorite things about this podcast is we say this shit and we have the window open.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
It's so good. It's not going to stop us, but
Yeah.
yeah.
it just makes it that much more fucking hilarious.
Very
you
good.
know?
Let the world hear it.
Yep, it's good. You know, because that's what we're trying to do. Actually,
Let the
right?
world hear it,
We're
yeah.
trying to let the
Facts.
world
In
hear
a
it.
digital way.
So, let's just move on to the phone. What were you going to
Yeah.
talk about with the phone? What'd you get? What'd you get? Tell
Oh
us.
yeah, so I got an iPhone 14 Plus. So yeah, I went into
Not the Pro. Not the Pro.
Not the Pro. So yeah, there's the 14 Pro and Pro Max, or the 14 and 14 Plus.
Right. Yep.
So the Pro Max and the 14 Plus are the same size, screen size, but they've got like a little different things. So I found out that the Pro Max, smaller screen than the Plus, smaller battery, smaller battery life. Like it has like 23 hours or something
just
like that.
because the
Physical size of the battery, I'm guessing. I don't know.
right, and I guess because the Pro has more stuff that it does.
Yeah, it has like the
It has that fucking
one function different.
Isn't it that thing on the top?
Yeah, so like
Yours doesn't have that.
yeah, so like you see the notch on
Right.
my screen.
Oh, okay.
So all iPhone users, the superior race, iPhone,
It's true.
iPhone master race.
Your phones
The
are-
notch. Oh, sorry. The notch.
It's
right-
smaller.
Yeah.
Than
It's
like
smaller.
mine.
So on the Max, it's no longer a notch. It's a bubble.
Right.
And you can push that bubble, and you can kind of do
Like connect stuff to it and everything. Because
Well-
it obviously always stays there.
Yeah, so
It obviously can't
stays there.
move.
So instead of like swiping down and like going forward or backward on your song right there,
Right.
and doing that, you can just
pretty
push
cool.
the notch and go forward or backward.
I don't know if Dilly saw it at all.
No, I'm trying to keep up. Trying to figure this out.
Yeah, so it's literally
I
that
gotta look.
tiny little function, just so that way you don't have to swipe down,
I'll pull it up for Dilly real quick.
do it. And so like the iPhone, the Pro Max had like a 26-hour battery or a 23-hour battery, something like that.
This is why you got just the Plus.
Yeah, because
Not the Pro.
it's so much cheaper. Because I was like, the Pro Max has like a 29-hour battery,
Okay.
and the Pro has a 23-hour battery or something like that.
Push on that. Tanner's
Yeah.
show me this picture real quick. You push on that bubble on the back.
No,
of
it
the
just you can throw stuff into it and it like can do shit.
phone?
Yeah,
What
so
the heck?
Really, right now with how everything's set up, all you can do is like fast forward or go back on songs that or like playlists or stuff like that,
Oh yeah. Yep.
and that thing. But like you can probably like in the future. With
It's cool.
software updates.
It's cool. What they did so well with it. See, that's it when it's big. That's it when it's medium. That's when it's normal. So you can throw
yeah.
stuff into it.
Interesting.
See, on the phone call.
So it doesn't ever like.
There's the voice.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
so
it's-
you don't have to do the whole swipe down to like do stuff anymore. You can just push that,
Yeah, you can just
and it
click
pulls
push
it
the
up. That's
button.
interesting.
push the bubble. Yeah, but
It's a cool feature.
Yeah, I
it's a
found
big
out-
step for your Apple. For
yeah,
sure.
it is a big step. But I was like, cool, and I was like, so that's going to be standard function for every iPhone in the next 2 years. So probably when
Definitely.
I update again, so I don't care.
True.
And the 14 Plus is way cheaper than either one of those two.
What? Yeah. Can I ask you what you paid?
So I did a trade-in thing,
Okay.
or like a turn-back.
Well,
so I
What'd you
paid
have?
off my phone, my old phone, turned that in, and they
What's-
gave me a $800
Credit
discount
kinda
thing, credit thing. So it comes
I
out
see.
to like $22 or something like that a month off on my payments.
Nice.
So that's
So,
really good. And
no
then
kidding.
I got the 250, the middle gigabyte one. And it's like
Okay.
I
yeah.
think it was like 256 or something like
Right.
that, 256 gigs.
We were just talking about. We found my old iPad Mini.
Yeah, and it's got 4 gigs.
Yeah. That's like
Now
back
this,
in the day.
This thing's got
Tiny.
256
Isn't
or
that
whatever
crazy?
the fuck it is.
Is-
I literally had 10 photos and videos on it. Maxed it. Couldn't have any other apps.
That was
Fuck
it.
yeah.
That's it. No,
That is
no
actually
music or
crazy.
anything.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
This thing's fucking pointless.
Yeah, so I just said, I was like, okay, I'll go with the 14 Plus instead of a Pro.
How much money do you think you saved? Like, what was the full price? Like, if you just bought it full without the discount or anything versus the Pro.
So I never look at the full price. I just look at monthly payments.
I understand.
Yeah, so I think
we could just look this up, honestly.
Yeah, I think my phone carrier, it was like an extra like $12 a month or something like that.
What was your old phone too?
An 11.
You had 11.
I
It's
had
definitely
an 11.
time.
Yeah.
Definitely time.
Talking to me. Gee.
No shit.
Yeah, but
Boys at the 7?
I got a 7.
Bro, that's like the 5 now, bro.
That is actually crazy. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm way behind.
You thought
but
the
it runs
5 was
pretty good.
bad.
Yeah.
It gets really hot though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I don't know if that fucking is really
so I
good.
got like
Yeah.
800 cash back or like credit back and whatnot, which that
Nice.
like he explained it to me, and I was like, why the fuck would I ever do the other way? Because it was either because I had the early turn-in option, so it was like either don't pay off the $70 I have left on my phone and just turn it in early like that, and I get $500 credit, or pay the $70, turn in my old phone, and then I get $800.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, yeah, duh. Of course, I would pay the $70.
Yours is $900.
900.
Yeah.
The 14 Plus with the 2 something.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then I think
but that's
and I
what it
think the
starts
Pro-
at.
yeah,
and
and
the
I
Pro
think
Max is $1,100.
Yeah. So there you go. So I'm saving hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
Yep. That's really good.
And the battery life for a Plus is in the middle. It's better than a Pro, but it's not as good as a Pro Max. So
Yeah, it's
it's
perfect.
I will say, I think I have a 13. No, I think I have a 12.
It's it's really good that you look at that stuff. Most people would think, oh, Pro, the best, whatever. They don't
I was
analyze
talking to
much.
them, and they were like, every single person is buying the Pro Max. There's not a single person that's not. Every single person, like he was like, we're sold out. If you want that, we're gonna have to order it in for you.
Pro Max.
And I was like,
everybody's geeking on the
they think it's
fucking pill.
Yeah.
Everything's.
Yeah,
and
they're
it's
like, oh, the best. I want
What are
it.
they calling it? The dynamic island.
That's it.
That's what they're calling
the
it. Everybody's making fun of the
Yeah,
name
I
of
think
it,
I saw that. Yeah, I think I saw that on like a Marquez Brownlee or something like that. Yeah. So.
It's a cool feature.
For sure.
But something I probably get in the 15 because that's when my upgrade is.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's what I thought. I was like, okay, I could get this now, pay extra and get this now, or just wait till it's standard across all iPhones.
Right.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah, I'll just do that because I've lived my whole entire life without it, so
fuck it.
I can live 2 more years without it.
And to be fair, your notch is smaller.
To be fair,
than like half the size almost is mine. So, like your notch.
I do miss.
You know what I mean? Like, look at that.
Yeah, that is true.
I do miss.
Wow, that is a very different notch size.
What kind of notch?
I like the
Talk about
Wolf
the
of Wall
top.
Street photo too. That was pretty good.
You like it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So his is like half the size.
But will you get the update or anything for that? Like
what do you mean?
The pill thing or no?
Would I?
Yeah. You think?
Would I choose to?
Or would it? Would you
like
have the
if you
option
upgraded
to?
right now, would you choose to do what I did, or would you still go for the pill?
No, not
I would
upgrade.
I would do the Pro.
Like with the current thing, could you do anything with that?
No. It's just
okay,
there.
it's just that. Okay.
Just
yeah.
there.
So that's what.
Same with his. It's
yeah.
just
So you're like, you're never
but
gonna
it's
have that
smaller.
feature ever, and I was like,
That's fine.
whatever.
cool. Sure.
Until you
It's the
get a new
same.
phone.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah,
know.
same fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's why everybody's freaking out because it's like a whole new thing.
Yeah.
Essentially. Because their goal was to like act like it's not there, like it's just all screen.
Yeah.
You know, that's their goal. They don't want to go to like the under the screen camera.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. Android's doing that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Android
that's
phones
right.
are doing that where the camera's under the screen.
Or there's the
Interesting.
folding phones.
Those are fucking kind
Oh,
of.
is it?
Those kind of fucking excite me in the right spot. Not
Yeah.
gonna lie.
I haven't-
$1,800 though.
Those are nuts.
100,
They're
yeah.
so expensive. But
They're like,
what are you getting though?
A phone
2 in
that
1.
folds.
It's a book phone. That's crazy.
This is wild.
Yeah.
I
Dude,
can't wait to
thought-
listen to this 30 years from now and just laugh.
Yeah.
I was about to say something. So I remember in 8th grade in our English class, our English teacher, I can't remember her name, but I distinctly remember her talking about how her brother-in-law or her cousin or some family member she had worked in like the electronic engineering and stuff like that, and they were talking about how she was telling us about how like he was helping design like a tablet or a phone that would just like fold up like a piece of paper or something like that. And all of us like in 8th grade, this was like when maybe the iPhone 2 or iPad 2 was out or
We're like,
something
yeah,
like that.
We
were like,
yeah.
you
kid.
think
You
this-
crazy bitch.
this
Fold it.
screen thing, This screen thing, I'm
Fold it
holding
up.
my screen right now. It's stiff as fuck, bitch. That shit never gonna fold.
Ain't no
what
way.
the fuck you mean?
Fold
It's crazy to think about. It's great. It would be just cool to have. Like the cool factor.
Yeah.
You could not. I mean, just think about this. I'm gonna hold the mic with my knees. Think about just fucking in your fucking room, just doing this.
Beep, boop, beep, boop,
Yeah.
beep, boop, beep,
I would
beep,
just
boop.
do that forever.
Yeah, exactly.
Or the,
Well,
the other one.
Well, you know, we did do that when we had fucking actual flip phones.
That's true.
Dude,
yeah, that's why I wouldn't do that one. I mean, it's kind of a cool throwback.
I think that's why.
But I like the book one.
I feel like it's an extremely limited sale because it's only cool for our generation and behind that had flip phones.
Yeah.
Anyone that was
for that one, yeah.
Anyone that was pretty much born into an iPhone era that doesn't remember ever using a Nokia or a fucking Z Flip or anything like that, they're like,
why would I fold it?
That's that's extra.
Yeah.
Why would I not have my screen ready to use? Why would I have to make a physical step to start my screen?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but the book one though.
It's cool.
It'd be cool
I know.
for us.
I'm not saying it's dope as fuck.
But it does
but
have.
it's dope as fuck for people that have the nostalgia. It's really dope as fuck, like, because the giant screen is only cool for fucking nerds in the hallway that play video games on their phone.
It would be kind of cool to be like on a phone call and be like, shit, I gotta write something down, and then whip that Johnson and then just start writing shit.
That'd be so good.
That'd be kind of tough.
That would be tough.
But I see what he's saying.
If you're doing business and you're always need to do something, write something down, lists and shit.
Yeah, but they're like, dude, that's my laptop, and I fucking hate opening up my laptop to start it up. Like, it's only our generation and behind.
Well, we'll see how it goes.
I
do want to get one. Yeah. The problem is
they're $1,700 base,
and it's not Apple.
Yeah,
that's the issue. I'd have to switch to Android, which would
suck. That would be gay.
I hate the iOS.
And
they don't have iOS. They have whatever the fuck it is.
Fuck.
Whatever
software. Just software system.
Whatever their software is.
Android's interesting because they have just tons of different kinds of phones, which of course it's like
dude,
Apple.
They do the testing for Apple.
And
that's
dude,
literally what it is.
Fucking Apple ecosystem pulls you in so much deeper and deeper every single time. Like I've always wanted a Garmin smartwatch, and I still do.
Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah, like they're dope. And like there's a $600 one that like I would borrow one of my buddies in the Marines all the time because they had topographical maps and they pretty much lined up perfect to the same as the Marine Corps that we would use. So I would be on a field op and I would be like, yeah, there's a big ass hill up there, just looking at my buddy's watch that I was borrowing for the field op or stuff like that.
That's crazy.
That's fucking dope. Like people were getting service on their watches to see where they were physically at in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean while I was on deployment.
That's awesome. Yeah, that is.
And they got topographic, like the fucking maps.
Yep.
For the whole world.
But it's hard to have one.
But it's $600
because of Apple.
Well, yeah, it's like dope, but and then like, so that's like I love that so much. But then Apple, and I'm still probably gonna like lean that way if I'm gonna spend $600 on a smartwatch. I'm still probably gonna go to a Garmin because they're just more rugged and better than an Apple Watch. Yeah. But like when I got this new phone, like because my old phone I deleted all of like the factory apps like GarageBand and shit like that. Like who the fuck uses GarageBand and Keynote on your iPhone?
It's true.
Like no one uses that. So I was putting it in a folder and then I saw the fitness one and I was like, I'm just gonna see what this is because fuck it. And it would track my steps and all this and that, even without the watch just being in my pocket. And I was like, that's inaccurate. I bet if I had a fucking watch on, because I would leave it in like my work truck, and I would be walking around this fucking lot with all these semi-trucks, and so it wouldn't track all my steps. And I was like, if only I had a fucking watch, then I would fucking meet my goal. And I was like, oh, fuck, they're pulling me in.
Yeah,
fuck.
Good. That's how they do it.
God damn it.
It's cool, but yeah, I just found that regular watches are so much better. I don't know. My personal opinion, but those they are cool. Watches, I did have one, but
and like if you're really trying to track your fitness and like health and everything else, they are a very useful tool.
No, 100%. Like
and those Garmin ones last like 26 days.
Those would be cool. No,
26,
100%.
Like 20,
that would be cool.
Like 20 something days.
That's crazy.
And then you have like different ones. Like there's a diver one.
That'd be cool if you're like
one and
going hiking or backpacking.
They
or
last
like
that long.
Yeah,
you don't have
one
to recharge
charge for like 20 something days.
That's
and then
awesome.
depending on the one, like they have one like designed for like divers. There's one designed for like hikers and stuff like that. The one I just talked about. And there's like all these different utilities that they have designed for different models.
I would want to leave it on. That's the only reason I'm not going to say I wouldn't want a smartwatch, but I had one a while back. And
what happened to that thing?
I gave it to my mother for Mother's Day.
No shot.
I did, and she was actually pumped. I don't know
where
it
we
is
always
now.
and all of us lived through the Fitbit era.
True.
The Fitbit was like the very beginning of the smartwatch.
They're still kind of kicking.
My mom had one of those Fitbits. The screen's a tiny ass little. It was like shit. It just said
just at the time. Just had the time on it.
The time and the dots that would tell you if like you're a quarter or 3/4 the way through your step goal.
Dude, I freaking gave my mom like real shit. Gave my mom that smartwatch, and she cried. And I'm like, yeah. This is what the rest of the world is at right now. You're just
no kidding, right?
I'm like, you're just like 10
She's
years
sending
behind.
you pictures. There's about 7
pixels
on it.
You're holding us behind too, Mom.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, yeah.
You also cried though when I gave you this phone. So.
Yeah, dude, that was fucking nuts, dude.
It was a big change from the 5.
Yeah, I told you I keep it though.
It's true. Well, I wasn't doubting that. I was not down that.
I had a 5. Tanner gave me the 7. Just about lost my shit. Now I still have it to this day.
It's crazy that they really weren't that far apart, but how big of a change it was.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah,
so
when
fast.
are you going to upgrade?
Yeah, because you could have upgraded 10 years ago.
Honest to God, this actually
you need to.
Does not have many issues at all.
No,
it's very minor. I'm not upgrading for probably until it lags. Like my iPhone 5 actually lags. I can FaceTime. I can do everything. I can do everything.
Also, you're a green bubble bitch.
What does that mean?
Yeah,
you're a green bubble bitch, but you have an iPhone. You don't use iMessage.
Yeah. Why don't you use iMessage?
Oh, I don't have unlimited. I got unlimited data, but I don't have unlimited data. You know what I mean? It's like that hack. So that's how I got Spectrum. You know, I'm not shitting on Spectrum, but
you're on your parents' plan?
I'm on my parents' plan still, yeah.
Motherfucker.
So I'm not bitching about it.
Okay, that's the fucking first problem.
Well, I'm not. I don't need. I'm just.
Did your balls drop yet too?
What? I fucking don't need anything
Little
else.
baby boy, huh? Want a glass of warm milk before you go to sleep?
You should be wearing that
shirt.
You
could get unlimited if you...
Huh?
You should be wearing that shirt.
They want.
I'm going to wear this motherfucking shirt because the Colorado Buffaloes won this week. They fucking beat California. Only win this whole fucking season. Let's go.
I don't have
Suck my dick,
I heard
bitch.
about
Gonna have to remember to mute that. Or at least turn it down.
Woo!
What are we even talking about?
So sorry to all of our listeners.
I was getting ready to come over here. I was like, what shirt
am I
going to wear? I can't wear black.
We got to talk about that.
I figured you did. I figured you would.
Fuck off about your phone shit.
Yeah.
You just went into the next topic.
Talk about
that was fucking hysterical, that win. How about that catch? How did they count?
I don't know.
How did they count that catch?
Are you talking about Colorado's?
Yes. How did that count?
Dude.
How did that count?
The glimpsiest.
He had 3 fingers on that fucking football with his heel in.
I don't know.
It was like...
It was like he manifested the dub.
How? I don't know how they counted that. I was like, in full real time?
I don't think, he definitely had control of the ball.
Ugh.
So it's insane that he had control of the ball. I would
so
1,000% he had control of the ball.
Called it, so yeah.
Yeah, this might... I don't know if you can fucking clip in, the one bit of the catch.
Yeah, sure I can.
Yeah, so, I think he has full control of the ball. It's just the fact that, did he have his heel down when he had control of the ball? Because, he tapped the grass with his heel.
I mean, it was, just barely tapped. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, and it's, literally, it was half a frame of a tap.
It was so fast, so close.
Literally, it was, one frame, and it's okay, he hasn't tapped yet. And then the next frame, it's okay, he definitely has tapped and is going back up off the ground.
And the ball just hit his hands.
Yeah, in between frames is when he tapped the grass, it seemed like.
It was fast,
insane, but it was so fucking great.
And the fact that they rushed the field, it's so funny.
Yeah, they fucking rushed the field over beating Cal.
I know, so funny. It's so... Just because they won a game.
Literally, they were
like...
something.
Yeah. It was pretty hilarious, not going to lie. It was a hell of a day in college football yesterday.
Yeah,
hell
Tennessee.
Of a day. That's one of the coolest fucking shit ever.
How
about that kick? Yeah, the one I showed you.
Yeah.
They 100,000 fucking...
Field goal?
Yeah, they took the goalpost and threw it in the river.
Oh,
did you see that?
No.
So
yes, they
funny.
took the goalpost, they tackled it down, and then took it out of the fucking stadium.
It looked like ants.
Through campus and threw it in the fucking Tennessee River.
That's so fucking
my
crazy.
God.
Oh my.
Yes,
so
they have
funny.
They have a fucking fundraiser right now, to buy another goalpost for next week.
I didn't know for next.
Yeah, because they're like, yeah, we need one of those.
I didn't know they threw it in the river.
They can't afford it?
Well, they can, but they got fined $100,000. So
That's worth it.
Yeah.
Any fucking institution should fucking eat any.
Why'd they get?
100%.
Why'd they get fined?
For any school. CU got fined.
Yeah, CU got fined.
If you rush the field, it's a fine.
because it looks bad on fuck.
Yeah, I know it's stupid.
Yeah, because there's
Worst
certain
rule
contracts with all like the fucking like TV outlets and stuff like that, and the TV outlets are like we
don't have time for this.
That fucks up their post game interviews if there's a rushing of the field.
Oh my gosh!
To like help not make that a problem, because then the network gets pissed off at the conference and the school, so they'll fine the conference will fine the school like however thousands of dollars if any rush happens like within the first 3 minutes after a game or something.
That's dumb.
It's just, but it's worth it. Tennessee's one was ridiculous.
You have to rush the field if you beat Bama.
Of course, and I'm so happy they did it. It was
it's college game day. Like
it was so perfect. It was just this season's already been stummy lit.
Fact.
But I mean, there wasn't a touch of grass you could see on that goddamn field.
Oh fuck no!
It was
all
just
100,000 people were like
sea of orange.
Yeah,
it was ridiculous, and it's just so good that they took the goalpost. It's all those kids just taking it down the fucking campus.
It looked like a bunch of ants.
I didn't know those kids probably were like, I don't know where we're going with this, but I'm going to participate.
It literally, yeah. Last I heard, it
went
in the river. They threw it in the river, and it's funny. A commentator's like, "That motherfucker's going in the Tennessee River." He literally said it.
No way.
Yeah, and then probably, but
and it went in the river.
It literally went in the river.
It did. Was it? Are they made out of? They're made out of metal, right? Or they made out of something
like aluminum, probably.
Yeah.
Damn. So they chucked that bitch in the river, and then
fuck it.
I mean, a bunch of people have to get it out. There's no way.
Oh yeah, they got it out, but
yeah, I'm sure they already.
They ain't gonna use that one.
Whoa, yeah.
That's hilarious.
Chop it up and sell it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
It's just college football so good. Utah beat USC.
Barely, too.
Barely. That was good.
Dude,
Another
good
game.
That was a great game.
Back to the Tennessee one. That fucking kick. I mean, this close. This close. Knuckled it. He fucking hit it so bad. Oh, my God. God made that bitch go in.
Puckered butt the whole through.
It was crazy.
Through and through, puckered butt.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm going to have to transfer schools into Europe because I'm going to get murdered.
Oh,
I'm going to die. Like, he was literally seeing...
Alabama missed right before it.
He was seeing the fucking guns cock in the stands ready to fucking kill him.
And then he was the hero.
Yep.
God, he'll never forget it, too. He'd be like, worst kick of my life, but the best kick of my life, for sure.
Oh, fucking 1,000%.
That's exactly what he's going to say forever.
I can't wait to hear Pat McAfee talk about it on his fucking show tomorrow.
True. That dude, what do you think of his new studio?
I don't like it.
Yeah, me
It's too bright.
Yeah, it's so different.
It's like...
It's so different.
Like the old
it's cool.
One, yeah, it's cool, so but like the old one was like...
So legendary. Yeah, so legendary. Yeah, it was so good.
And this one is like... It's like too like doctory.
Yeah. It feels like a fucking like show, like Dr. Phil show kind of look. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, I mean, I get it. He's trying to be like...
Literally, if they just change the lighting.
Yeah, maybe it's just something to use.
Like the hard white lights, like I always talk about
shit,
that.
We need someone to hit shit.
Yeah, but it's like these lights feel warm and comforting. It's not great for the camera.
But
there's other ones that you can get. But like this one, it's like a home light. And he kind of had like a home-ish feel of a light. But those LED lights, dude, you fucking put those brand new those are like, they say they're soft white, and it's like, bitch, I feel like I'm in an examination
It could
room
be
now.
also to like the background.
Yeah.
Like the background's really empty compared to the old studio, you know?
Yeah, true.
So it's like more professional, more minimalistic on the walls.
Yeah, there was a whole lot of random...
You couldn't even see the wall.
Garbage.
It was just fucking stuff everywhere. So
yeah, that is true.
Which made it like a little bit more comforting. I don't know.
Yeah.
But the other sports topic we have, literally we haven't gotten to one fucking topic yet. But this is a good segue into the first one.
Yep.
36 minutes.
Yeah, 30 minutes in. It's all right. It's good. It means we're fucking rolling.
Stuff, yep.
Yeah.
And God, I'm going to have to watch this fucking whole thing and fucking turn down fucking
I really hope
shit.
we had an SD card in here.
I checked.
Okay.
I checked.
God.
Man, that would be...
All right.
That would be depressing. Also.
That would be super
really
depressing
bad.
after all the fucking genuine conversation we just
kidding.
had.
So, Avalanche, back on the sports.
Man, I forgot about them. What are they up to?
How could you? They raised the they raised the champion. Yeah, he's got it. Champion hat.
Oh yes.
They got they raised the championship flag, third NHL championship flag.
That is fucked that they had Jack Johnson come over.
That was so sick. Yeah, that was cool.
That was so dope.
Ring, fire, It's absolutely sick.
Super fuego.
Yeah.
It's Jack Johnson.
He was just a defender. That
okay.
Yeah, he played on the Avs.
I showed you. Remember he was in the Blackhawks jersey?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Did he get traded or was he a free agent?
Actually, I think he was a free agent. Yeah.
Okay, free agent, and then so he went to Chicago.
Yeah. So.
But it is dope that he was still technically able to be there for the raising.
Yeah, absolutely. Kadri wasn't.
Kadri, we fucking delivered his ring at the fucking Flames game. But
after they beat Colorado, but
yep, that was sad.
They're really good. So they're going to be probably top 2 in the West. Those are probably two best teams in the West, probably.
You don't think Oilers or anybody has it?
No, I think they're up there.
Oilers are always up there.
Yeah. Vegas is up there.
Mm-hmm. St. Louis.
Yeah. Yeah.
St. Louis is a little bit on a downturn right now, but
yeah.
You know.
We'll see, but those 4 are definitely up there. Let's see here. Dilly, what's next? What do you got? Do you see the list on your phone?
I tried to log in. It won't let. I don't know. It won't let me.
What's your problem?
It's logged in. I just don't have any content, so I have no idea.
Interesting.
So probably the iPhone 7 thing. Who knows?
Probably.
But
probably.
Need to upgrade.
Yep.
No, I'll probably go and get my laptop or something.
Next one.
I know.
This guy.
Shit.
He's trying to figure out his fucking PlayStation day. You should have seen him.
Oh,
fucking boomer shit. His desk, put a fucking just piece of wood over the top of his fucking dresser. So they called it a desk.
It's a desk. That's how they did it in the Native American days.
Yeah.
Wait, with their dressers?
Well, there's a piece of a desk that our new roommate friend Jacob brought, and we're gonna make a desk out of it. Anyways, it's larger than my what's the name of the thing that's in my room? Dresser. And it's larger than my dresser, but you can slide it right over on top, and then it makes a lot more room. So I put my TV, and then my PlayStation, and I could tuck stuff like under it. I'll have to show you. It's actually not bad.
You're still using PlayStation when you have an Xbox?
Oh no, I play the Xbox, but
dude,
Tanner's
you're going backwards.
Tanner's been playing it.
He has been going backwards.
I mean, hey, you put this on me, I'm gonna put it back on you.
I have been playing the Xbox a lot.
But it's fine. I just wanted to set it up for my room so I can watch stuff if I want to in there and not
fair enough.
So,
not really what I had in mind when I told you to get a desk.
I said, you say get a desk. I said I could do that, and I made one.
I said it would look so good next to the dresser, and you said, "How about on top of the dresser?"
How about I make a desk out of the dresser?
Well, those are small rooms. He has to budget his real estate.
I know, but
you'll see. I see what you mean. It looks a lot better. It's normal to have a normal desk, but I'm just.
What is a girl going to say when she walks in and she sees your dresser under a fucking piece of wood and you call it a desk?
She'll see my cock before she sees my dresser, and that's the important thing.
I fucking very much doubt that.
I think she just.
If you can do that,
I'll just turn the light off my room. Don't want her to see it.
Side question: do you think
your dick?
Go ahead, Mel.
Okay. So, would you be pissed off, disappointed, and have to have a talk with him if Jacob or you?
Okay.
So, say like scenario, Dilly finally got a bitch.
Right.
Finally.
Sweet victory.
Sweet little bird.
Okay.
Chirping away.
Oh, yep.
They got an Uber back home because Dilly's sloshed.
Oh, yeah.
Because we know Dilly has to be sloshed.
Has to be.
In order to get a bird.
Yeah.
Like, full on, like, cross-eyed, one eye's closed, fucking sloshed.
It's true.
Birds chirping, saying all this fun things of, oh, yeah.
Dilly.
Can't wait when you throw me on the bed, baby.
Okay, we're not doing this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, all those things.
Right.
At
least he hopes.
And as Dilly just said, so that way she is distracted
in the mic.
Does not see the dresser desk.
Dresser desk. That's what it is.
She doesn't see the dresser desk. Dilly whips dick in the main room.
Nice.
And she starts yanking and sucking as they're going to the bedroom. And you're walking out just to get some food from the fridge or a glass of water or something. So you see Dilly hardcock.
Dilly hardcock should be his gamer tag.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would I be upset?
Yeah. Would you have to be like, okay, we're gonna have a.
Well, I
fucking
have
talk
to say something.
We're gonna have a fucking talk about this, or are you gonna be just so fucking proud that a bird's chirping and sucking on that knob?
I think if I was able to, if she was giving him dome in the hallway,
dome she,
and I was able to see shaft, I would just yell, Dilly, it's not far enough in.
Shaft alert, shaft alert.
I'd say, get it deeper.
Before
all
you
consensual.
fucking get to the room.
I don't want to see that shit.
All
Figure
consensual, sober ass girl.
Yes.
Of course. Sober.
That's
He's
just
fucked
outgoing
up.
and
Dilly's sober.
slow.
It's her. It's actually her choice.
Yeah.
Well, Dilly's always gonna go with it.
Yeah.
Rock and roll.
Whatever.
Rock and roll.
Yeah. Plot twist. She's walking in. He's just eating her ass while he's chasing her into the room. So I'll fucking zoom in on your fucking face.
That'd be good.
That'll be so good. So yeah, that's how.
Yeah.
Dilly's just getting amped just thinking about it.
He's just thinking about fucking getting head on a fucking foosball table. Getting head on a foosball table.
Go ahead.
Just have her sit on one of the fucking dudes.
And then twist it around.
Jesus Christ! Oh my God! Jesus Christ! I didn't think about going that
Title? Dilly fucks with foosball?
Dilly fucking.
You fucking.
Dilly hits the foosball G spot.
She's sitting on the table. I spin one of those puppies around.
Foosball has
She's
a
like,
G-spot? Question mark?
Foosball G spot. That's the title right there. Foosball G spot.
G-spot.
Write that down. Write that down.
Write that down.
Oh. Yeah. Anyways,
So
yeah, you wouldn't be like obviously it's not.
I would just say something funny. If it
it's not
once.
a recurring.
If it was the first time,
you'd be like,
I'd be like, let's go.
Yeah, because clearly this isn't a recurring event.
would.
Like this.
No.
Like,
if it was the first time, I'd be.
Yeah,
pumped.
it's not like every fucking Saturday night
I'd
Dilly's
be
bringing
pumped.
a bird back and you see Shaft and you're like, bruh. I've seen your dick in a girl's mouth too many times. This would be obviously the first ever time. So you're like, I can't even be mad that you fucking got public head essentially because this is a public area our living.
Yeah, I do think he would hype me up. I think no matter
you
Shaft
think Jacob would hype up?
I think I think he definitely would. Yeah.
We'd be outside your room being like,
Jacob's hyped Tanner up as I know.
Which one are we talking about?
There was a group event.
Oh yeah. Well, that's like hyping each other up.
Yeah.
You guys made a group chat out about it. You named a group chat about it apparently.
I don't fucking remember. This is so long
ago. The girl told me. Jacob's girl.
Okay.
Of the time.
Oh.
Well, are you just talking about the fucking
couple?
the group sex we had? Or
yeah,
what?
the fucking orgy you had in your fucking garage. I didn't want to jump to it. I wanted you to bring it up.
Yeah,
you were trotting.
It is. That whole garage needed to be disinfected.
The funniest part about that is my parents weren't home, obviously.
Yeah.
But my sister was oldest sister was staying the night, just like babysit.
My God.
Which is hilarious.
You were making babies. She was.
She was babysitting and making babies.
Someone was swallowing babies. I don't think they were making babies.
Hopefully
I think people were
not,
swallowing babies. But what I heard, there was like 3 couples. Jacob's couple,
couples.
your couple,
and
then another couple. And it was just pretty much everyone cohesively agreed to start fucking. And it was
so random.
Separate rooms, right?
Yeah, that's what I
No, it was the
was
same
told.
room.
Oh. All right.
Awkwardly close.
No, we were like, I don't want to go into too much detail, but
yeah, please don't.
Please don't.
Tilly's leaning
lean away.
I'm laying like right here, right?
Yep.
Jacob's laying like right there. We're both getting dome ski.
No way.
Yeah,
side
we're
by
both
side
just
dome.
like we just keep dabbing each other up, just back and forward, like boom, boom, boom,
No.
and then we just flipped over to the side of the couch.
Do we
and
need
just
to bring in
boom,
the special guest to tell about this?
Boom. We'll bring it up. Next time.
Okay.
We'll bring it up. Yeah.
Because that shit'll be hilarious. But that's all we'll talk about it now. But yeah.
Okay. Save that for another pod.
Exactly. Where were we going with that?
I don't fucking.
We haven't even done. We think we did one topic.
Did we even do one?
Yeah. We
did
it's
the Avalanche. That's right.
We did sport.
Oh yeah.
That's all good.
How the fuck did
We've
we
been
get
having
from
fun.
Avalanche to that?
Avalanche to
orgy.
orgy.
Hell of an avalanche though.
Shit happens to the best of us.
No man.
Avalanche's orgy.
Yeah.
God, we got some good titles.
Avalanche.
Oh, it
orgy.
was the desk bed. How did we get from desk bed to fucking
me? Possibility
Dilly
of a
eating
woman.
ass and cheering on. Oh, cheering on.
Cheering on.
And then Jacob cheering me on.
yeah.
We got there.
Desk
Okay, let's
bed.
change subjects.
Yeah.
I think we just skip one of these.
Yeah, that's
because we're already like halfway through the episode.
Yeah,
so
we're pretty deep into this.
Let's just go. We'll talk about your Home Depot one and Lowe's.
Yes.
Yep. So, therapy is important.
Yep.
Relaxing is important.
Relaxation.
Yep.
That's
The
one.
mind needs to rest. The mind needs to process what's happening in your life.
Yep. Meditation.
And come to terms with what's happening in your life.
Right.
Yep. It's important.
I mean, shit. You can do this in a lot of different ways. You can go to a therapist, or you can do therapeutic things. Like a lot of times, like golfing is therapeutic, or any people's chosen sport.
And everybody has their thing.
Watching movies or this and that. For
Dilly
me,
bleeding his brakes.
Yeah.
Therapeutic.
So yeah, it's like you can find your own thing.
Yep.
One of the things that I just fucking love.
Oh, dude. Don't get me started.
It's so good. Literally just walking around hardware stores, mainly Lowe's or Home Depot. Ace Hardware sucks.
I had to put
literally just walking around, like looking at the lawnmowers, the grills. The fuck?
What was that?
That was Jacob talking somewhere. I don't know. That was weird.
That was the trippiest thing.
Where'd you
Where
hear?
the fuck did he talk?
I don't know.
Did he talk out?
I can't wait to look at that. Be like, what the?
Was he in the fucking window?
Had to have been.
Did he say hi? Oh, dude, I thought I was hearing something. I just didn't know what it was.
What the fuck? That was weird as fuck.
He's gonna come through the front door and be laughing his ass off.
Yeah.
You sure that was him talking?
Who else?
I don't know. This
He
question
was
is
like, I don't know.
Anyways.
Oh yeah, Lowe's.
Oh, that was creepy.
Yeah.
It was like
What time were
the
you
trippiest fucking thing. It's like
Okay.
Anyways, yeah, Lowe's.
so you put it on there. Obviously, that was your idea.
Yeah.
But I put it on like for this episode because I'm like, we got it. Like I was like, I wanted you to bring it up because what? Because I was like, no, I feel like it's depressing.
What?
So no way.
Oh well, you worked there, so
maybe that's why. But
you found a failure in life there.
I can relate. Well, depressing, I could see what you mean because
it's just I don't know.
To most people, it would be.
I do understand the therapy.
To most people, you'd think you're not with any friends. It's boring. You're walking around. You get in your own head, and you're like, oh man, no, it's nice because you're like, oh look at this.
Yeah, like I'm looking at fucking 2x4s and 4x4s, looking at lawnmowers, looking at different like plants in the gardening section.
Dude, it's the same.
All this and that, and then I fucking like you're not ecstatic when you leave. But like
Right.
I'm not hating life.
Yeah.
I'm not mad.
No.
I'm not depressed.
And I
I'm
will
not
say-
anything. I'm just like I'm not feeling bad.
Not that I ever go to Lowe's because whoever the fuck goes to Lowe's.
It's usually Home Depot first,
Yeah.
but if there's no Home Depot, Lowe's. I don't know.
Either one.
I've been to
Yeah.
like this many fucking Lowe's in my life, honestly.
Yeah.
But I will say it's different when I go to Lowe's versus Home Depot. The feeling.
It's
Probably
Yeah.
because I worked at one of them.
it's the same reason though. I feel like girls nowadays all go to
They
Target.
just like Target,
Target's the
Home
big
Good, Marshalls.
you
stuff
walk
like
around.
that. And they're like looking at all this stuff and looking at the prices and they're like having fun and they won't buy a single thing.
Yep.
They didn't plan on buying a single thing. And they spend 3 hours in Target
Dude, there's
just looking at stuff and they're like, that was great. Wasn't that fun? And they just had their Starbucks and they fucking walk around Target for 2 hours. Dude, and I walk around Home Depot for 2 hours and just
it's amazing.
look at fucking 2x4s and fucking lawnmowers and
And
I'm like, this is great.
There's so many different environments in Home Depot. All right, you got your fake kitchen environment. You walk in, you're like, damn. You know they got.
Yeah,
the
you're
kitchen
looking at
set
all
up.
the different refrigerators and you're like,
wow, this is
those
cool.
are cool refrigerators.
And then
I
you
didn't
go-
even know.
You go in the back and they got these huge fans, and you're like turning fans off and stuff and on. Then you got these lights. You got the LED light, the light, the low
Yeah.
dark light. That all the different lights.
Yeah.
And you're messing with everything.
Yeah.
And then you just
it's
feel yeah.
And
It's
like
really good.
so like a lot of
I'd always like take the fucking color sheets for the paints.
Oh,
yeah.
fuck yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but like Lady loves Target and Home Goods and stuff like that. And like that's her version of it.
Yep.
And like I mean shit, Dilly and I went through a junkyard
Oh, so good.
That's true.
on
my
Friday. We
gosh,
walked
dude.
around a junkyard and all
That
we
was
took
awesome.
was one BMW emblem and a handful of fuses. And we were there for 3 hours doing that. And
Yeah.
we had a fucking blast.
Dude, junkyards are amazing.
That one was pretty cool, wasn't it?
Yeah. Lady would fucking hate life doing that. You would probably get bored after 20 minutes.
Yeah.
No, I think it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Dude,
I'm glad
it is-
Dilly went and said to me, but
It is
Mhm.
cool. It's super cool because, like, you just, I mean, it's literally like super discount. I mean, super discounted car parts, and you can rip stuff off.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like
a handful of fuses is normally like $6, and they were like, just take it.
Yeah, literally, it was like, I mean, it's so much, and people would probably think, oh, it's just shit, but like, people get new stuff installed in their car, and they get T-boned, and they die. So then their car ends up in the junkyard.
Yeah.
And then they got,
Jesus Christ.
And then they got brand new parts. And you look up at the sky, and you say, thank you. And then
we
you take
found
it off.
like a Jeep or a Dodge or something that had hella fire damage on the inside. Like the interior was roached, but the fucking radiator, alternator, all that shit, perfect.
Yep.
Interesting.
It's crazy, yeah. And so, and
Makes
then
sense, I guess.
if you, it's like finders keepers, you know, and they have like probably a base price for everything for like suspension.
I would
think.
assume so. I would guess they were probably like $50 for this, $60 for this, or something. I don't know.
And it's like super. I mean, some of the stuff.
Like I was looking for a front bumper for my truck, and I was expecting to spend like $80.
Yeah.
For a bumper, probably.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's pretty wild.
And a brand new bumper's like $350 bare minimum, like bare minimum on a great deal, but probably closer to like $600 now.
And they've got some really cool old cars. We saw this old BMW. That thing was sick.
Oh yeah, and an old Jag.
Like
an
Jaguar.
Jag.
That thing
84
was
Jag,
sweet.
I think.
I looked up videos of that, by the way. I have to show you them later. Yeah, race
and
car.
tons of people leaving their license plates on their cars. I was like, what the fuck is these fucking dumbasses' problems?
It was weird. Very odd.
Like, when I got my license plate here, the DMV place was like, if you sell this car, take the license plates off because these are your license plates. They are more associated with you than the car. They can change the car, but it doesn't change people. So do not let the car go without taking the license plates. We go there, like every third car had a license plate on it.
Yeah, it was actually wild.
Yeah.
Very odd.
Dilly found one that had a kid's Instagram on it.
Yeah,
he followed him. And
actually,
I think didn't you send him a message of the car saying, hey, dude, you forgot your license plate?
Yeah, he didn't answer, but he hasn't answered. Probably won't. But I sent a photo of his car all taken apart, and I was like, dude, you forgot your license plate. Yeah. So it's really cool, though. I felt like I told Mayo when we were pulling up, I was like, I feel like I'm about to go on in an amusement park or something.
Yeah.
Like, it was so simple, but I feel
it
like
was great. But yeah, I guarantee lady would have no fun there.
Women hate how simple it is. How simple it is to
make that's like the biggest hate on you because you have a simple fucking room. You have a simple fucking room. And
nobody more simple than this dude, my God.
Yeah,
and it's like every single dude seeing that is like,
not bad.
Damn fucking simple, and I know you could probably do better than that, but I mean, if you're living in it, fucking cool,
like,
whatever. Women are gonna
it needs so much, but
no
room,
a
lot better than it was.
It's a lot better than it was. I'm more comfortable in it for sure. Yeah. It doesn't feel like a hollow shell.
I haven't hung up a single thing in my apartment, and I've lived there for fucking 3.5 months now, and I have stuff to hang up. And ladies be like, you need to put artwork up and this and that, and it's like, well, I don't need to.
But it's true.
That's not changing. She's absolutely right. Like, I shouldn't have just barren walls. Like,
well, I think it depends on how. Yeah, but who knows? He might just be there for a year.
Yeah,
you've already been here for a year.
But I always looked at it. I think
all you did was put up a T-shirt.
Right.
I put something up.
And shoes.
I put something.
Shoes are on the wall.
I put stuff up because I just don't. I've never cared. It was a weird thing. Me growing up to the current state now. I never hung anything in my room, which is super weird. I know it's psychopathic, but I just had a bed
walls covered.
I didn't have anything in my barracks room for the longest time. This is a fun story. I'll tell this. I think this is going off on tangents. After this, we'll probably go into finance or something.
Yeah, we have to.
And then we'll just we have a lot of topics we'll save for another podcast, I guess.
Yeah.
Wow, this episode totally did not go planned.
It's fine. It's fine. We'll do better next week.
Well, I'm happy with it.
No, definitely.
But yeah, in the Marine Corps, while I was with one of the units, I was in a regiment unit. So it's like only like 100 people, which normally for an infantry unit, it's like 1,000 people because it's multiple companies, multiple platoons, all this and that. But the regiment, it's like 100 people. It's like super tiny. But they also like are the most showboaty because obviously the big wigs from somewhere else go to the regiment and then go down to the battalions under the regiment and stuff like that. So, like, we have to be kind of on our P's and Q's and look nice all the time. And while I was there on Camp Lejeune, they moved us into some of the newest barracks on base. Like, not remodeled, not any of that. Like brand new barracks buildings that they were like thinking like, maybe we should like say like this is the design of barracks buildings we want across all of the Marine Corps from now on, like to be built.
I see.
Because like pretty much like the Marine Corps had the same catwalk barracks across all of the Marine Corps on every single base. And I think they're switching over to like more indoor kind of things, kind of like what the Army, Air Force kind of have. Per se, not as good, but still better. And I was living in one of those.
Okay.
So we got inspected all the time. And they like cherry picked like 5 rooms. And my room was one of them where it's like if a giant bigwig comes in, we're going to take him to your room, even if it's
What is what? What'd you
say? Bigwig.
Yeah.
Big person.
Major, like huge,
I see. Okay.
high up on the food chain.
Okay.
I'm not using like ranks and stuff like that since you won't know it. So yeah.
So he's that guy.
Yeah, we always like did field day inspections on Thursday, Friday. So like you get out of work early to clean the living fuck out of your room, and then Friday another grown ass man inspects a grown ass man's room to make sure he cleaned it.
Right.
It's great and retarded.
Yep.
So they were like, these 5 people, you're really great at cleaning your rooms. You're really great at making them look nice. You will have your rooms inspection ready and perfect at all times in case we have to show someone the barracks and whatnot.
Interesting.
So we'll always give you a warning. We'll never bother you on field day or anything like that, but you always have to have it clean no matter what. And I was one of those. So my staff sergeant was like looking at my stuff to make sure it was clean and everything one day.
Right.
And I didn't have a single fucking thing on the wall. And he was like, so he looked at me and my roommate and they were like, I would kill myself if I was you guys. Like, this looks like a fucking prison cell. Like, what the fuck? Like,
you just had a
have
bed.
some sort of form of life inside of this fucking thing. Like,
do
something
Right,
with
that's
this.
really what it is.
And, like, just have something to show that you exist here. Because this doesn't look like you exist here.
Prison cell is a good way to put it, honestly.
Yeah.
Because that's how I felt walking into Dilly's room every time.
Yeah, it's
I
like
just
a fucking prison cell. Like, there's no fucking personality at all. It's all
bed in a window.
Yeah.
Well, I never hung out. I've never hung out, been to one to hang out in my room, which is weird. I've always hung out in like a separate area of the house.
Right.
But I need to learn to do that. Like that's what I'm doing now, because that's my space. That's where I should be comfortable and everything.
That's why we give you shit when you leave your fucking garbage all over the table.
But anyway, so
because you think it's your room.
To get back at my staff sergeant, because that pissed me off when he was saying it's like you live in a prison cell. I was like, okay, I'm going to give the absolute most minimum effort possible for this.
Of course.
But I'll fucking do what he told me, and I'll liven up the room. I went to Target, and I bought 5 photo frames, and I made sure those photo frames had those like stock photos in them that didn't have any stickers that had the numbers or anything.
No.
It was just a photo. So then I put 5 photo frames with the stock photos.
Some random families?
Up.
Random families and stuff?
And I just put them up, and then they were like, come in next week, and they're like, oh, you livened up the place. Like, is this your family, or did you do photography? And I was like, nope. And they're like, then who is it? And I was like, the stock photos that came with the frames.
You just said, that looks
I
good.
still have one in my current apartment. It's
That's
all of
funny.
them fell off the walls because they were, like, sticked on.
Yeah.
And they fell off and broke and shattered and everything, or whatever, and
That
only
is
one
absolutely
survived, and
hilarious.
it's this like white chick and a black dude getting a cup of coffee. So I called them Reggie and Sarah, and they're I made a whole story about it. I was like, Reggie and Sarah, they're friends from college. They're catching back up because one moved to Baltimore and another one moved to LA, so they're meeting in St. Louis where they're from, and they're getting a cup of coffee. Yeah, I made a whole story.
Yeah, we gotta check that.
It's hilarious. But the greatest thing about it is like my staff sergeants and all the other enlisted guys were like, you are fucking psychopathic. That is not fucking stable. Like, you need to be on a watch list.
I would actually be concerned too.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah,
It's like,
well,
but then my fucking captain, the guy that was in charge of the whole company, all 100 people, he was like, who is this? And I was like, Reggie and Sarah. I tell him the whole thing, and he was like, I fucking love that. That is fucking perfect. You completed the mission with the least amount of effort. That is exactly what we want. And he was like, keep that fucking right there. And so all these fucking giants, like so if you're a military person, you'll understand how, and especially a Marine Corps person, you'll understand how major this is. So General Neller, the former commandant of the Marine Corps, saw that. Sergeant Major Green, former Sergeant Major of the Marine Corps, General Berger, current commandant, and General Black, the current Sergeant Major, all have seen that. The division general has seen that. All these like guys that General Neller served in Vietnam. He's been in the Marine Corps for so long. He's seen so many dead bodies, probably.
Yeah.
Fucking straight killers. All have walked into my room
all
and
cracked
seen
up,
Reggie
probably.
and Sarah just sitting there and go, huh.
That's
Apparently,
interesting.
The captain that thought that was amazing always was one of the people that would walk through with them and show them the rooms and everything, since he was like the commander. And apparently one of them asked about it, and he told them, and they thought it was absolutely fucking hilarious. And I asked him which one was it, and he refused to tell me. He was like, He was one of the officers, but I'm not going to tell you which one of the officers was it. He told me when he was leaving the unit and switching to a different one, he was like,
is this guy?
I want to get a stock photo just like you, Molsom.
Oh my god!
All those guys fucking loved it, especially one. And I was
it's
like,
because you're the most
iconic for sure.
Because like you're the
Who
most
thinks
simple.
of that shit? Like, what the fuck?
Males, you're the most simple person from when we knew you when you were younger. Just simple. You're like, you know,
we were calling you.
This is work. I mean, I'm simple, but I'm nuts.
You're like obsolete.
Yeah, I'm nuts. So
yeah,
Male's like, I'll get something to get the job done.
Lunatic, this guy.
yeah.
He's like, I'll get something to get the job done. I'm like, do I have to get something to get the job done? You know, I'm like,
Yeah, I was like,
I
they
think
told me
the
to live
job's
up.
being done.
yeah.
I told him to
like,
live up the room. I got 5 photo fucking frames,
that's
and I kept
so
the fucking
funny.
stock photos in there.
I know. Just like Dilly, when I told him to get a desk, he said, "How about wood on top of my dresser?" Bam.
Yeah,
Oh,
I yelled at
That's
Lady
convertible.
when Lady and I first started dating, and she wanted like me to have a photo of us on my desk or something like that. She was like, "Why don't you print out one of our photos at Walmart and put it in that frame?" And I was like, "No, that
stock
fucking photo stays
Reggie.
in that frame. Reggie and Sarah stay. They are family."
So you have it. You have. I gotta.
I
see
have it, and
That's
she's
so
like,
good.
"That's so fucking stupid."
You'll
that
have
you
to
gotta
bring
see
that
it."
to the pod one day, honestly.
Yes. Yeah.
You'll have to bring that on the pod. We have to see that. That's fucking hilarious.
Amazing.
Reggie
I
and
love
Sarah.
it.
Yeah, Reggie and Sarah.
Legends.
Like, you think it's so great and funny, but it's really just a fucking thing. You
I
get
can
from
see it
partying.
right now. Honestly, that's fucking
They're
hysterical.
like smiling, like
Yeah,
holding
they're
a cup of
holding,
coffee.
Like, I got coffee in there. Yeah,
That's so good.
it's great. Maybe that's a clip. That might be a clip for
That's
all
probably
the
a
Marine
clip.
Corps.
Yeah.
That story.
Yeah, that'll be a good one.
Little Marine Corps clip.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, let's jump into some finance and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go into this, like the rooms in real estate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there was a big debate about that between you two.
So we'll talk about what's the most important room, and then we'll talk about the room ratio
Sounds good.
of a house.
Oh, I'll try it a little bit more.
Dilly's had 2 sips. This will be 3.
Water. I just want water. But if I drink water, then what will Male say? You know,
Maybe drink
Wasting
a
his
little bit of
beer.
I don't want to waste that. I don't. I truly
You're
don't.
wasting
I just don't want anything sugary right now. I'm trying to.
You're fine.
I felt.
it.
Anyways,
You want a
continue.
straw?
So
No, go ahead.
I put what's the most important room in a house when you're
The
looking
crawl space.
Living room.
looking to buy it.
Crawl
Are those your
space.
2?
That's a joke. Yeah, sure. I'll
Okay.
go with the
What's your serious answer?
serious answer?
He said, "Yeah, done."
Yeah, done.
The kitchen.
Okay. What's your
Wait, when you're buying or selling?
buying?
Bathrooms for buying, kitchen for selling.
I think living room or family room, whichever one you want to call it.
It's kitchen.
It's kitchen.
It's just kitchen.
Because you have most entertainment there, or what? Is
It's
that
just-
what people look at.
If you have a fucking bitchin' ass kitchen.
Wait, but who said that? Were you getting your these facts?
No,
from?
I've seen it from a bunch of people.
Oh, okay. So you,
I can't
so you have
say
no
a name,
facts.
but
Oh, okay.
like I've just heard it from fucking many people just that have bought before or just investors or.
Is it just 'cause people like they entertain in their kitchen? Maybe like I'm trying.
Well,
to get
yeah,
down.
it's the main entertain. Yeah, I'll take one. Yeah, I think. Well, no, I mean, think about it. A
I guess,
badass kitchen
Yeah.
stands out way more than a badass fucking living room.
Yeah.
There's no
yeah.
doubt.
And I feel like
No doubt.
you cook every day. You're gonna be in that.
When you're being in every day, you might you might be in
Nice.
the living room every day.
You gotta clip that one. That's a good one too.
Just
Uh-huh.
eat it across. Just zoom in on it while it fucking flies around. So did you watch that video? Sorry, quick side note. Of me editing where you're like Arizona.
Yeah.
Did you see it? Okay.
Yeah, that
that's
was
a
really good.
one.
Really proud of you.
You have no idea how many fucking little edits I had to do. I was like, every frame I had to go and then move it. Move it. It took me so fucking long.
That's
But
you said you were going to do it,
and
you
I
did it.
didn't,
I'm
so
proud of
I
you.
had to. So
I would say so. I think buying, if it's That's why I'm saying the most important is the bathrooms for buying. It's most important for selling is the kitchen. Because if you're selling obviously you need to make a pitch at it, and it's easier to make a pitch with a bitchin' kitchen, just like you said.
That's
but when you're buying and you got that thick brain, that thick, juicy brain that's thinking really hard about it, what's more important, a kitchen with a brand new stove that's working or a kitchen that has a working stove that's kind of older, but also it has 3 bathrooms. Yeah. So there's a bathroom per every bedroom.
Well, of course.
What's more valuable when you're actually buying a bathroom for every bedroom or a brand new remodeled kitchen?
Bathrooms for sure.
Exactly. So I think buying is the bathrooms, selling is the kitchens.
Obviously, you're still really paying attention to the kitchen because it says a lot about the place.
Of course, yeah.
But yes, I think selling for sure. Kitchen sells.
Yeah,
kitchen
for
sells
sure.
So
for
hard.
Sure.
For people that aren't
especially
investors,
like a married couple or something like that.
That's what I'm saying.
Just like how we were just talking about, like fucking ladies saying I need to put up artwork and everything else like that. Like, I'm gonna be simple brained and be like, there's a pisser for every single bathroom. That's fucking great. Yeah. I love that. And ladies gonna be like, who the fuck cares about that? The fucking stove's from 1985. So
does it work?
And in the end, what's gonna happen if Lady and I are buying a house together? If Lady's pissed about the 1985 stove, I'm going to be like, all right, we'll get a fucking different one because we need to find a better kitchen. Because we need to make everybody happy.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think just
I
being
think
able to renovate.
The kitchen definitely, like I was saying a minute ago, I just get to the bottom of it, but the kitchen definitely is where everybody hangs out. Like if you have, let's say
it's a marquee spot,
and people predict when they buy a house. I feel like they predict where's my family, and when I have people over, where are they gonna be hanging out? Where's my entertainment area? And the living room's not definitely the living room's just hangout area. But I think the kitchen and then whatever's right directly next to the kitchen, that that area.
Yeah, because like I think with the odds of it, like living in the house or just visiting or something like that. Anyone that steps foot in the house will most likely step foot in the kitchen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Not every person's going to step foot in the master bed. Not every single person's going to step foot in
even the living room, yeah.
Yeah, not every person's going to step foot in the garage.
Always, when you're visiting somebody, always go to the kitchen.
You're right. You're always like, oh, yeah, let's go get a beer from the fridge.
Because usually you're like, you want something to drink or eat. Or
but almost 100% of anybody in that house will go to the kitchen.
Yep.
That's so, yes,
pretty
kitchen.
Cool.
I think it's number one. In general, overall. Well, now your kind of similar topic to that was, what's the bed to bath ratio?
Like the best one?
That's what you had.
Yeah, I think the best one. There's no doubt. 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, probably.
Well, of course.
So, because I was looking at one. I have to.
Why do you say that's the best?
Well, for I guess renting it out. You think, right? Make sure. We're talking about renting out.
If
we were to rent it out,
okay, so you're looking for a house to buy to rent out.
Yeah, to rent out. Yep. And
correct.
I looked at one online recently. It was, I could say where it is. It was in Pocatello here, and it was I think it was 160.
Right.
It was 160,000. It was completely redone. It was restored. Someone's making money off the sale, nice, definitely.
Yeah. Right.
But it was 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom. And so
wasn't it 1 bath? That was a 1 bath.
Or 1 bath, 1 bath, 2 bedroom probably. Yeah, 1 bath, 2 bedroom is probably tiny. And
2-1.
Yeah, 2-1. And I think it'd be good for rent.
800 square feet, I think it was.
Yeah, it was small, but
okay, so like an apartment thing.
Yeah, pretty much. It was a house size of an apartment. It was small, but
house size.
I think for the price of it, I think it's a decent deal. You still make cash flow.
Well, it's not right, but how much? It's not going to be much.
Yeah, but like
it's gonna be like
$100
bucks.
That's town? Like, is that town a military town? Is it a college town? Is it
they have
town?
They have college. Yeah, there's college and there's high schools. So it would be.
Yeah, but a high schooler's not gonna fucking rent out a 2-bed, 1 bath.
Yeah, no. So it would be a.
There's actually like a big like Secret Service, I think FBI.
There's an FBI at Pocatello.
Yeah.
So, but it's a good deal for the price. I think it would be good.
Yeah,
all right, cash flow. I mean.
But like a newlywed family kind of thing, like just a husband and a wife, or someone like moving around for like I got stationed here because I'm in the Army and I'm here for the 3 years. That's perfect for them.
Yeah.
But it's not perfect if it's just like an industrial thing. Like,
I do think
like if it's Pueblo, Colorado, that's a dog shit fucking
terrible
idea.
I think, but that for that price, I think it was good. But I think that's so rare. I think 3-bedroom, 2-bath is still the best because that house should be usually like $200-something thousand. I would think
the most ideal is a 1-to-1 ratio. Like the most
like
the most realistic is a 3-bed, 2-bath kind of thing, or a 3-bed, 2.5 bath. But if you're thinking about renting, like obviously, like you don't want to hold all your cards until you find a 3-bed, 3-bath because like how often are you gonna find that?
Yeah.
But if you're able to find a 3-bed, 3-bath that has like a toilet and a shower and all the bath,
for each
you
person,
can charge up like a fucker like that because everyone gets to have their own private space besides the kitchen and living room.
That is pretty. Yeah.
So like in renting ideas, a 1-to-1 ratio is the most ideal, but it's the least realistic also.
Right.
Yeah.
I think
not like more is better, but because there's such a thing as too much. Too much.
Yeah,
baths,
you don't
too much baths.
Yeah,
but
you don't need a fucking 5-bed, 6-bath or something like that.
So,
because who's gonna rent that out?
Yeah.
Family, but it's gonna be a big family.
Yeah, that's
gonna
be a big old perfect for Utah.
Right.
Yep.
So, but
yep.
Why I just think right now it would be hard to make too much cash flow just because the interest rates are so high.
Yeah.
So I just know that rent isn't too high there. So
that's the thing.
So you could probably rent it out for like $1,000 to like $1,200 total.
Yeah, and I think
the mortgage would probably be around that.
Yeah, I think you'd
have to check.
I think you would be breaking even. Like I think that would be like kind of a long-term investment strategy. Like you're not making money.
Which is not a bad idea.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Like sitting on that.
Because it definitely won't be 160 in 10 years. That's
that I think that's something when you're still. It's better for when you're established. Like if that's like your 5th property.
Yeah,
like you're making money off of 4 other properties. It's not going to hurt you to have a 5th property that you're not losing money on, but you're also not making money.
Yeah.
But you're going to when you sell it in like 10 years.
I could agree with that because I think at the start, it wouldn't be a lot of cash flow, but I'm into like any cash flow.
I think it would be 0. I think that would be a 0.
But I think it'd be.
And even if it's
we'll look it
within 0 to 100, let's say, okay.
Yeah.
Let's just say it's 0 to 100, okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Think about it like this.
See if I saved it too.
Think about it. What could it do? Because you buying a house, how quick could you buy a second one?
Probably not for a while, right?
Right.
I think, yeah.
But how much faster could you buy a second one if you're making $500-600 cash flow?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. And I think this is where a lot.
That's why at the beginning you got to find the right one.
Definitely, yeah. I do agree with that.
Obviously, it's really hard.
That's not a good first one. That's a good, already established one.
My 11th or 12th one.
Yeah, I do think any cash flow is good. I think it's a slow, like 10-year process.
No,
but I do think buying, dropping it's just a big down payment, which is like what you'd have to do, But
yeah,
I mean, if it's a good deal, you run the numbers right.
But I mean, most states offer a certain thing where it's like first-time home buyers can be excluded from blah blah blah, or whatever. So it incentivizes you to buy something.
You can't. You can't rent out if you do the first home buyer. I don't think, right?
So long as I think it's still like so long as your residency is that. I think so.
Like if you live there or something.
Like exactly. So like if
like
it's
what I'm doing kind of thing.
Exactly, I think so. I don't know the whole legal parameters, so don't be go buying a house and say, "Well, fucking mail said it on this Just Might Work podcast."
I can't believe it. You lied to me.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know exactly the legal parameters, but I think like so long as it's like your residency, you're allowed.
Right.
Obviously, you can do whatever you want. So if you're saying, I live there, like you can do whatever.
So I found the house. I'll show you in a minute. Mail too. Monthly cost they're estimating, of course,
around 1,000.
But you guys are right too, which I was suspicious of it too. But rental value, the estimate's $1,150, and that's assuming nothing breaks and nothing like.
Yeah, so
that's so dangerously
and since
close.
It's in Pocatello, like you would have to have a property management company take care of it.
So it's good to live in, but
that's
probably
another
not.
100.
Minimum.
Yeah.
Minimum.
So you're losing. You lose. I mean, you gain it. What it would gain what equity that you could say, right?
Yeah.
But you wouldn't make any cash flow.
You'd just be breaking.
So
even.
like you guys said, it would be
you
good
would
if
make
you
sure.
Once already established it's great because that's like it'll be worth more later.
And who knows, the rent might go up the next year.
Yeah, like who knows? They might a new factory might open up with 6,000 more jobs, and everyone's gonna move there, and then it's rent's gonna be from 1,000 to 1,600 because no one has rentals anymore.
All of a sudden, you're making 500.
Yeah.
So, but you can't take that risk as much when you're starting.
At the very beginning.
Because there's always risk. But the more educated you are and the more precise you are at picking the first one, especially.
You're right. The first one.
The lower the risk can be.
The first.
Exactly.
Like you said, the first one, if you get good cash flow and then it gains equity.
Exactly.
Then you.
That's the name of the game.
And if you decided to ever sell it, if you did, then you can put a down payment on another house that's even better.
Of course. Yeah, you just 1031 exchange it.
Oh, yeah.
And you just sell, and in 45 days, you're able to find another property, and you just take that money and put it in the next one.
So
you don't have to pay tax.
Another thing, with the 1031, you basically, I researched a little bit about it. Isn't it you promise that you're going to buy another asset with that money?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. And then they're like,
you have to do it in 45 days.
And that's it.
Yeah.
And you don't have to pay taxes because
you're on
no
a time
taxes.
crunch,
but if you're able to do it, feds don't get nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
That is wild.
So if it's just a shitty spot, got to just move. It's just saying, poof, that whole fucking thing is now this.
Yeah.
You know?
You just transfer the money.
That one never happened. This is what it has been.
Yeah.
Essentially, that's what it is. So it's kind of, investors just use it. Well, obviously not pay tax, but just kind of to in a shitty situation. Because it happens.
Yeah.
You know,
just
a house that's just bad neighborhood. Turned out neighbors are fucking Jeffrey Dahmer. You know, so
sell it.
Yeah.
I just got to get rid of it. You know.
Get out.
So, might not make too much money on it, but I'm not going to have to pay tax on it. And just put it in the next one. So
I'll be good.
So yes, 3 bed, 2 bath, but pretty much just kind of
Probably
3 bed, 2 bath to 4 bed, 4 bath.
Yeah.
That selection is
I
money.
don't think a rental isn't realistic past a 4 bed, I don't think.
You'd be surprised.
You would be surprised. I think after that, the only realistic thing is instead of traditional rentals would be Airbnb properties.
Right. Yeah.
It would be
interesting.
It would be fine for Airbnb properties, but I don't think a traditional rental scheme, anyone's trying to rent out a 5 bed.
It depends what the market's doing.
Another thing I was going to say, yes, with the market, I feel like it's very surprising how many people are renting. I did not know how crazy it was.
Oh, yeah.
Big families. Some people are like, oh, it's easier just to rent.
Yeah.
It's just so hard. There's just so little amount of just property.
Yeah. But, I mean, it's dropping. I was talking to a person today, literally today, and they were like, yeah, our property value has dropped 20% in the last month.
Yep. I'm looking
it's plummeting.
We're looking at Zillow, too, and I'm sure you are, too. Yeah.
Tanner,
it's so
wild. Tanner fucking sold right now he would be. But obviously it's not. So
obviously not.
Hold on.
But yeah, I saw my house has gone down. Yeah, almost 40,000 in value.
Crazy.
In a month?
No, last 6 months. Probably.
Oh, okay.
Since it started dropping, the whole time, 40 to 50, which is a lot. So
yeah, that is a lot.
It's good, and I think if it keeps going for another few months, the green light's gonna be flashing. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's gonna be go time. Because that's when it I wish I had a fucking third hand. I want to whip my cock out. That's when it's interest rates are going like this. Well, house prices are going like this.
Yep.
They're gonna cross.
Yeah.
At one point, that's the investors'
prime time.
That's the time. That's obviously really hard to know.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
just like stocks, trying to hit the bottom.
Exactly. But it exists. So just kind of going for it. And I also kind of having the feeling of it's going to be earlier than you think it is good to think about.
Yeah.
Just so you're not late. Because it's better to be early than late.
Definitely.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. And they're down, regardless, even right now, their prices are coming.
Of course. It wouldn't be that bad even now. Yeah. Honestly.
Yeah.
But I anticipate them going even lower the next 6 months.
Oh, yeah.
And because imagine if it goes another, say my house goes down 40 in this year, right? This year it went down 40.
Right.
Imagine the next 6 months it goes down like
80
60,
more.
70 total. You know what I mean?
That would
So
be.
then it's like, holy motherfucker. It's almost $100,000 cheaper.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. It was almost $500,000 house. Now it's nowhere near that. So
Yeah.
that'd be the green light. No matter what interest rates are. You know? Well, kind of.
Yeah.
But like they're fucking high now.
Yeah, they're high as
So they
fuck
can't
right
go
now.
like too much higher, you know what I mean? So they can, but you know what I mean? Like they were like 2.5 a year and a half ago. So
yeah. What are they at now?
7.7, I think.
Oh Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's a drastic turn. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
what I'm saying is interest rates have gone up much higher than houses have gone down.
Yeah.
You need to figure out where the houses catch up. That's the spot.
Yeah.
That's the moment to go.
Yeah, which unfortunately it's just like I'm locked into my fucking lease right now, so it's like no matter what happens, like I'm pretty much locked in until like summer of next year. So I just need to be saving and seeing like finding location right now.
That
like
could
what neighborhoods to be fucking scouting once I'm in the spot.
Yeah, education. I think that could be a good time next summer. That could be a really good time. That might be the best time.
Yeah.
Who knows? But
that's one of the toughest and most painful things about like renting and stuff like that. Like I know aren't you month to month here?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like Dilly, it's like he can kind of like exit kind of quick if he finds something. Like me with my year-long lease, it's like
you have to stay.
Well, it's like you can buy out your lease, but like you're buying out so much, like then you have to save up even more because now you have to save down payment. So it's like theoretically you could, but it's like
could you do this? Stay in until your lease is up, but buy like in January when it's like 6 months till it's over, or February when it's 6 months till it's over, and then rent out 6 months.
It would be possible.
Oh,
yeah, I could possibly do that. Yeah.
Just if you had like, if it was like just a deal that was like screaming at you.
Yeah, if it was a screaming deal, but like
hard to find in this town.
Yeah,
for sure.
it's got to be a fucking screamer.
Yeah,
for it to fucking for me to jump on it and like have other people live in it for 6 months before I move into it.
Yeah, it depends. If it was like closer to like I don't know school or something like that, and you could like just be like, hey, college kid, live in this month to month.
Yeah,
and take care of it for the next 6 months.
Right.
And then you're out. I'm in.
Yeah. If it's a screaming deal, I would
make money.
I would think about it, and I would heavily consider it for sure.
Just something to think about.
Yeah, it was something to think about. But yeah, like anything.
Because if it crashes, gotta go.
Exactly.
Yeah, gotta buy.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so it's like a screaming deal. So like right
tanks,
now with this market, it's like a pretty steady trickle down. So it's nothing like, oh shit, I need to do that. There's no fucking echoes from the fucking wayside saying, the fucking market's going to go way the fuck up in the next 6 months, so you need to buy now or you're fucked or anything like that.
If anything, quite the opposite. So.
Exactly. So, like, I'm not fucking stressing about it. It's saving thinking time right now.
I agree.
But, yeah, if it fucking, like, plummets and it's, like, a fucking $450,000 house is on the market for $265, it's like, okay, well, I'm going to fucking...
I'm going to do that.
I'm going to fucking juice up that thing, and I'm going to fucking run for it.
Yep. So I think
up how I'm gonna fucking manage it.
Just be ready. Like I know we talk about him a lot, but Robert, he just goes on and on. Just the prepared are gonna do so well.
Yeah.
From he believes the crash of a lifetime, not just a lifetime of the world, is gonna happen. He thinks he thinks the greatest crash ever is going to happen.
I think so too. Yeah.
Which I agree. I will be fair in truth that he is the most extreme. When I listen to all the professionals and all the experts, he's easily the most extreme. So I keep that in account. You know, I'm like,
yeah,
he might be right. And
he very well could be.
I think he could be. So
yeah,
I'm thinking about that, but also everybody's like, yeah, it's going to go down more. And it's going to go down pretty hard, but it's
like, I mean, we can all see the writing on the wall, and the writing on the wall doesn't say sunshine and rainbows for the next 3 years.
Definitely not that.
Definitely.
But yeah, it's like also it's not going to say like apocalypse either.
Yeah.
Per se. Like some people are saying it is, but
what happens if they throw us in another lockdown again, So.
I know another thing is like the Great Depression. What was that? The 1929, I think.
So it was
we should know this.
Yeah, we were coming outside of World War II, so it was like late 20s into the 30s.
Yeah, 29 to 39.
because I know that I can't remember if it's Robert or who I was watching or whatever, but there's like graphs and charts that show that history repeats itself. And then before then, I'd have to find it. I honestly don't know too much. But before then, there was a dip, which was almost the equivalent of the 2008 dip in the market and everything. And then after that was the Great Depression. And so it's seeming a little bit suspicious. You know, everything, the history looks to be repeating itself. So that's another thing that everyone's just kind of like raising their eyebrows at. And like,
yeah, we'll see what happens.
So,
yeah.
I
still think, I just want to comment on the one thing you said with the history repeats itself. It never does.
You don't think?
Yeah, no, like the Mark Twain quote where it's like history doesn't repeat itself, but it does rhyme. The same shit's not going to happen a second time over, but
that's a good way to put it.
Something
very similar could.
Yeah, some similar shit.
I just think
like if you look at the graphs, I think like the 2008 housing crisis was a bigger hit to the economy in context of everything that was going on than the Great Depression. Like we dropped harder than we did the Great Depression.
Just because we were so much higher up, kind of thing.
Yeah, like if you account for inflation and numbers and everything else, like the 2008 was harder on everybody than the Great Depression. So then you have to argue, it's like, okay, so what made the Great Depression seem so much worse? Because like obviously 2008 was really bad and it did not do good for a lot of people. But it seemed like the whole country survived a lot better than what happened back then.
Right.
And I think that was just like the fact that it was like we have credit cards, we have this, we have the way more forms of taking out loans for money now than we do then. So
definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it makes sense. We can go to our final topic.
Sounds good.
Financial stuff. I guess we have two more, but I'll save mine for a future one. But Dilly got more silver, so you want to talk about that?
More?
So. I got some more. So
dude, you still need to send me the link to show me how I can fucking buy this.
Oh yes, dude, I'm super into it, but I'm learning a lot. Definitely learning a lot. But it's super interesting because, of course, everyone knows you hold silver, you hold precious metals, they gain value over time. But the craziest thing to me is when you have a time of like the Great Depression and stuff, the value of those precious metals skyrockets, of course, but like by a lot. The demand by tons. And so let's say you're like in this Great Depression, whatever, inflation and food is crazy expensive, and you have a bunch of precious metals you bought at a low cost because of course it flip-flops. So like right now the dollar is super high, and then all these metals are super low. So when the dollar gets high, metals, or the dollar gets low, metals, whatever, flip-flops. So let's say you're like, I was using an example of Tanner, like eggs. You're like, oh shit, it's $25. I doubt it'd ever be this high, but $25.
Be surprised.
Yeah, $25 for a carton of eggs.
And
then you need to sell your precious metals. They already gain value, so now you have money to buy all that expensive shit because you bought all these precious metals. It's like so wild to me, and so it's proof. And over time, you look at any like gold, silver, and then I guess copper is another, but barely. But gold and silver over time just goes up, and it's just mind blowing because it'll go up regardless.
Yeah,
up.
And they'll have drops. They'll have small drops, but it always comes back.
Always goes up. And I looked in, I think it was 2009. I think gold was $800 an ounce, I think, around there, and then now it's $1,800 an ounce. So it's like over time, think of people that have bought a bunch of gold back then. Silver, I can't remember the exact cost, but silver is really low right now. It's really good cost. So if anyone's out there wondering,
send me the fucking link.
I'll send you a link.
Yeah.
So
we all got a cop.
It's really good.
Yes,
yeah.
Just another smart investment. Very simple investment.
Yeah,
too.
It's the one of the oldest ones you have ever had.
And you do get to be fair, you do get taxed 30% when you sell it. You have to hold it for, I can't remember. I keep burping. I don't know too many details, but I think it's 30% when you sell it.
First year or something.
So I think maybe the first year.
Yeah, that's pretty similar to stocks and stuff.
Okay, so if you hold on to it, so
the longer you hold on to it, the less there's tax involved.
Makes sense.
So but it always goes up, so it's neat, and it's literally just metal.
Yeah,
It's
just
so wild.
something good to just have, and obviously just
Yeah.
hold
Just shove it
forever.
in your crawl
Just
space,
never
in
sell
your
it.
closet or something, and let it
Hold
sit.
it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because Robert, I bet that motherfucker.
He probably has a giant safe full of
Oh,
silver
no,
that's
no,
been
no.
there for like 20 years.
He's not got a
Probably
safe.
got
He's got a
rooms.
house
We got a
full of it.
Something like that.
I'm telling you, this motherfucker.
crazy. We'll show him mail that
Boxes
video.
on boxes on boxes of that shit,
Yes.
bro.
But anyways, we talked about that.
He's
more.
got he got as much gold as fucking John Wayne Gacy
Oh
of bodies in
my
the crawl
God,
space,
man.
Well,
bro.
Got
I
that
need to
body,
piss.
bro.
Let's end this podcast.
All right, listen. We need to piss. Sounds good. Yep.
No,
We talked about the precious metal stuff last time too, more.
that was good. That was a good mix
yeah.
of like random bullshit. We had maybe too much random bullshit, but it was
Yeah,
good.
we had a lot of random
We had a
bullshit,
lot
but
of random bullshit, but
we did not expect that. We did not plan for that. We apologize for that. But
we got the finance in there, so
yeah,
it was good.
all right. See you next week. Tanner
Yes.
can do the outro. I need to piss.
Okay, I'll do it. What's the
All
button?
right.
Which one is it? This one?
That one's the outro. That one's
Got it.
Oh, yep.
All right.
Cool. Well, it was good.
Check out
podcast.
YouTube. Love you guys. Well, if you're watching this, you fucking better be checking out the YouTube. That would make way more sense if you were. Subscribe is what I mean to say, and follow the Instagram. Doing really good. I've been posting a bunch of videos on that. So go show some love. Let us know, and just hit us up. Just give us a comment.
Yep.
DM. Let us know that you listen to the podcast. Something, you know what I mean? So, because we've been doing decent numbers. Double digits on every downloads. So, not bad. So, thanks for all the love and support.
Yep.
Let me play this goddamn song. All right. See you guys next week.
That's it. See ya.
Peace.
Boom.
Oh, wrong one. Oh, wrong one.
Oh, my God.
Oh, wrong one.
Oh, yeah.
Skittish.